Darling, that is how you alabaster accomplice. That is how you alabaster mother loving accomplice. All right, y'all are giving me a little bit of second breath in life today. I needed to see it. I'm going to show it to you too. Don't worry, it is in the caption. This is Massachusetts. Did not tell you the East Coast is built different. So I want to share this because this is another prime example of how to kick it up a notch for the people who keep asking me how do we use the privilege for good? How do we kick it up a notch? How do we start getting our hands dirty? Like, look to the East Coast. Go check Boston Talk and see what they're getting into over there. All right, go see how they are pushing back. Reverse neighborhood watch. I'm for it. Temecula. Let's get it. Let's get it. We especially need it over. We really need it over here. So a gentleman started his own reverse neighborhood watch where he is keeping an eye out for blue bacon that is disproportionately pulling over and harassing persons of color. That, my darling, is how you alabaster accomplice. That is how you use the privilege for good. Remember how I said this is only going to last for so long. Okay, once they're done with all of us, they're going to start picking through. Okay, so while this still has some privilege attached to it, use it for good trouble. It's wild to me. The stuff I have seen some of y'all say to blue bacon, it shocks me. I can't even dream of speaking to blue bacon the way y'all can comfortably speak to them. If I dreamt of it, I would probably get in trouble the next day. But like, excuse me, did you have a dream where you talked back to an officer? Yeah, we're going to need you to come in. Like, I will be witnessing the most polite exchange I've ever seen. They'll say please and thank you and sir and ma'am. They won't insult their intelligence or call them any names or whisper any slurs or anything. And I'm like, and they'll be mad. Like, I can't believe they did that. That was an abuse of power. And I'm like, wow. So what is it when they pull you over and ask you if you don't know how to read, and don't they teach you where to read where you come from and make you get out of the car and make all your kids cry? What's that? If being polite like that was an abuse of authority. Oh. So yes, more of that. And, you know, I saw the Florida thing with DeSantis and him taking $10 million and funneling it through a bunch of channels to give it back to himself. I'm not really talking about it because they don't care. They don't care. Okay? It's Florida. Yes, I know some people in Florida care. I'm not writing off the blue dots that are there. What I'm saying when I say they don't care is that this is what they do. This is what they do. Like, they take from the working class. That's their brand. That is their brand. And they have a section of lowest income working class that supports it for some reason because they're jealous of the people that are slightly ahead of them. I don't know. So, I mean, you know, we'll see what happens, if anything. But it's not the first time they dipped into something that helps people so they could just funnel it back to themselves. That's what they do. Same thing, Unky Drunky Whiskey Petey, while everyone is like, please resign. You know what he's doing? He's taking taxpayer dollars and adding a makeup room in the Pentagon because it was lacking something. Okay, so he now has a dressing room being built with taxpayer dollars in the Pentagon because he needs his makeup done before he speaks to the press. Any price. And yes, I know they're going to come in the comments and go, I'd rather my money go to that to anything. What about Obama? I'd rather pay for golf and man makeup than have a black woman in it. Yes, we know. That's your whole personality. Everything you would give up in exchange for it. We got it. All right. The other not surprising news, co-sugar daddy doo-doo. Now that he's completed all of his nefarious work that we paid him to do, we paid him to lie. We paid him to dismantle agencies that were looking into his companies. We paid him to take over contracts that go to his companies. We paid him to give logins to every department that we have to Ruski, which no one in Congress cares about. And now I'll go back to Tesla. Yeah, you did everything, you know? And so someone's going to go pat him on the back. And I swear to God, if I see y'all go buy his cars after that, like something changed, we got problems. We have problems. So yeah, a bunch of not surprising stuff. But the reverse neighborhood watch that, okay, that is an example of kicking it up a notch, okay? And for whoever came into my comments and on the last video where I was giving examples and they only heard one thing, and came in. So you're saying everyone in America should sue, but we would also be paying for that. Like, that's not even what I said. That's not even what I said. So let me clarify for the person who's going to come into the comments and say that. I am not saying that this is the only way to kick it up a notch or that everyone can do this everywhere. I am just saying these are examples of how to put the privilege to good use while it's still worth something. Okay, did we get it? Or no, I'm not gonna challenge people to write something stupid in the comments. We will skip that challenge because someone is going to voluntarily do it anyway.